Do Biggity bam. So we'll just wait for YouTube to say that we're live. There we go. Biggity bam. So let's get to where we want to be. Welcome guys, welcome to my channel Glen. My name's Glenn and this is my cryptocurrency journey of my ups and downs, my things I do right, things I do wrong. So if you feel that you want to join in with this journey, please click the subscribe button in the corner here or click the subscribe button down below. If you want to know when I'm going live so you can join in, as Russell has already, he's straight in there, he says hey. If you want to get involved and you actually want to be notified when I am live, because unfortunately I do go live just whenever I get a chance. So click the little bell that's beside the subscribe button and you should get a little notification from YouTube when I go live next. If you want to chat to me outside of the YouTube videos, then you can join in through the Telegram group chat that we've set up. It's free. You can download it on iOS or Android and on your desktop, and the link for that should be down below, or you can just search Team Glen. You can also chat to me if you want to via Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Probably out of the three, I use Twitter the most because that seems to be where a lot of the developers and stuff like that post all their regular news updates. So that's probably where I share and like a lot of information. So today we're going to be discussing Hashflare. Now I actually done a video earlier on today explaining the discount. But I felt like I didn't do it justice and I didn't actually go through whether it's profitable or not. That's because I was really busy and hectic at the time. I literally got my phone, went live. I said, guys, there's a 30% discount code, get it. And then I came off. I don't think I even posted it in the description. So I had a few messages saying, Glenn, what's the code? I haven't got it. Where is it? How do I get it? Blah, 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 blah. So I thought I'd actually redo another video. It's quite late now. I'm starting this video at 11:05 at night. But I felt like I needed to do it a bit more justice and explain it and maybe go through it, because who knows, you know, I don't know if it's profitable myself. So this is as much it is for me as it is for you guys. So we've got a few people joining in now. We've got Antonio says, hello Glen, I'm in the shop. Hello mate, you're right. Baby London says, how much terahashes so I can mine over 0.05 per month? Don't know, we'll have a little look into that. We'll find out in a second, Baby London. 3AZM says, how long is this stream delayed? I don't know, maybe a few seconds, I'm not sure. Hem says, hi, I thought you was live earlier today, but I came in too late. Yes, I was only live for a couple minutes. I just wanted to explain there was a discount code, because the reason that, and I don't want people to think, oh, Glenn's starting to sell out and he's just doing videos about Hashflare. That's not the case at all. I haven't actually talked about Hashflare other than when they've released the discount code. I haven't really talked about Hashflare for the last few weeks at least, maybe months. And I haven't really pushed it. If anyone, you know, I've been putting people off the last couple of weeks. I've been saying, look, the prices are not profitable at the minute. And so I'd like to feel that you guys understand that I'm being genuine when I say something's good. I honestly believe it is. It's not me just trying to shill something or, you know, I don't know, trying to sell you something. This is just do your own research, take from it what you will. This is not financial advice, all the usual blah, blah, blah. But take from it what you will and obviously make your own mind up. So I'm just going to go through and hopefully explain a bit better with what I feel the discount brings with us today. So Antonia says, I thought you was live at, oh yeah, I read that. We didn't get the email until 5 PM here in the States. Antonio says discount code is, and he said, how much terahash you using? So in answer to your question, Antonio, what I've done is I've gone and put it in my description of this video, and I've also put it in the title. So someone said to me earlier, Glenn, I don't understand what the code is and where is it, in the comments of my last video. So I've made this as clear as possible. Now this isn't a referral or commission. I don't get anything for this. An email went out to everyone that signed up to Hashflare. So everyone has this code, and even if you just go to the Hashflare main website, it's on the front. So it's actually this code here. So copy and paste it from the title. If not, you can go in and copy and paste the code from my description, which should be down below if you're watching this video. There's also a link to Hashflare. If you click that link, that is a referral link. So if you're new to Hashflare, this is only if you're new. If you click that link and then sign up to Hashflare, and when you make your first deposit or first purchase of terahash or gigahash, whatever your budget is, when you use my link, I do get a kickback, so just bear that in mind. If you don't want me to receive anything, then just search for Hashflare and Google and do it your own way. But if you click this link, then any purchase you make from that point onwards, I get a commission for it. This doesn't affect people that already have a Hashflare account, so this probably won't affect me too much because a lot of you already either have Hashflares or already made your own mind up about cloud mining. So you know, I don't expect to receive much in the way of commission, even if I did. But I just thought I'd be clear out there, because I don't want people thinking, oh, Glen's just selling out, he's shilling, he's trying to earn money out of us, because that's not the case at all. So let's have a little look then. So Hashflare, for a little while now, we've had this discount code of 10% for spring. I don't actually know how long that's going on for, but I don't know, maybe the whole of spring. But today, if we go over to Hashflare's main page, which has escaped me. There it is. You can see here 30% discount promo code. So it's on their homepage as well. If we go down, obviously, I explained in my videos a little while ago that Hashflare was $2.20 coming into 2018. They lowered the price down to $1.80. And then they lowered the price down to $1.20. And someone actually commented in my video saying, if none of us purchase anything through Hashflare, they'll keep lowering the price. And I thought, nah, they won't go. There must be a limit that they're willing to sell it for. Otherwise, they might as well just mine themselves, surely, and just keep all the Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah, so today they've released a 30% discount. So you've got to think that $1.20 that you would pay per 10 gigahashes, you're getting 30% off that. So obviously divide that by, well, it's less than 3, but you're looking at 80 something cent. But we'll look into it in a second. So this means that potentially you can get involved in Hashflare from as little as 80 cent. I don't know if you can make a minimum purchase that small. I'm not sure, but very, very cheap. Probably one of the. It makes me question actually whether it's actually cheaper than. Obviously, I'm involved in Envian, and their ICO token price was 70 cent, and then it went up to $1 per token. Whereas I mean that one's a lifetime thing, but you know this is now 80 cent. So it makes me wonder if this is the cheapest form of mining currently available right now. Something that you do need to be aware of is that this promo code here, the 30% off, they're saying it's because it's their 3rd birthday today. 3 years ago today, Hashflare went live and you could start cloud mining. So 3 years ago today they set up, it's their 3rd birthday, so they're saying they give 30% off. But whereas the other discount codes normally have a time frame, so they used to say like for this weekend, for this week, for, you know, the spring one's been going on quite a while. They did Women's Day, they did Valentine's Day, and they lasted like 2 days or something. This isn't done by time. They're basically saying the first 10,000 people, which is quite a fair amount of people, I suppose, the first 10,000 people to use this code, then it ends. Which says to me that they don't want to give too much of this away, so it makes me feel that it is quite valuable and it maybe not be repeated for a little while after, especially if the price of Bitcoin does go up over the summertime. I don't think we'll see prices this cheap. So, but is it something to be worried about? I was thinking, well, if Hashflare keep lowering their price at this, Does this mean there's something wrong with the business model? So that's something to think about as well. But at the minute, we just have to take it for it's their 3rd birthday. They're giving us a discount. Price of Bitcoin's quite low, so generally cloud mining's been not as profitable. Luda's in the house. I was thinking, I bet Luda joins the video. He'll be happy with this because I know you like a bit of Hashflare. So we've got this 30% off code now. So let's work out some figures. Let's go as if we're going to buy some Hashflare. So 10 gigahashes, that's the cheapest amount you could buy. You can see down here $1.20 or 0.000013 of a Bitcoin. Let's proceed with that. I was having a little practice earlier, a little try to see if I could double stack the discounts because they've still got the Hashflare 10%, but you can't use both. You have to use one or the other, and I'll show you this. So if we type in the code, which is HF18BDAY30, let's redeem that. Oh, hang on. Redeem code. Might be because I didn't do it all in caps. Oh, Hashflare 18. Oh, there we go. I spelled it wrong. Let's put that in. Redeem. Oh, why has this come up with 5? I didn't want that amount. I wanted 0.10. 0.10. Is that right? Oh, let's cancel this because I'm not doing too well. Live video, great. If I was pre-recording this, I would have edited that whole bit out. But never mind. There we go. So I just wanted to make sure I had the right amount. Redeem code Hashflare 18BDAY30. So it's actually 84 cents. So that's the total price you're going to pay per 10 gigahashes. So for 1 terahash, obviously times that by 100 times, then you're talking for 1 terahash it should be $84. Obviously it shows 120 there until I put the code in, but that would be $84 per terahash. So I was looking at obviously the amount I've got 0.045, and I was trying to work out 30% off that, because that would get me probably close to, well, let's find out actually. I think 5 terahashes, which on top of my 21 terahashes would put me at 26.5. Let's have a little look. Redeem code. Okay, a bit. No, I think that's about right. I think because it tells you the price in US dollars, but obviously I'm going to use my. It's just under. I've got 0.044, so it'd get me under. It'd probably get me 4.5 terahash, which would put me about 25 terahash all in total. So. Anyway, let's go to the calculator that we use, or I use anyway. So we're going to base this off 1 terahash. Now, depending on, if you're watching this video and thinking, right, well, I want to get 5 terahash. All these figures that I'm about to quote, obviously just times by 5 or times by 2 or times by 10, whatever it is that you're going to buy. We're going to base it off 1 terahash, which is 1,000 gigahashes. So the difficulty, they've already populated the difficulty that is today. The block reward is 12.5, as it has been since the halvening a few years back. Bitcoin price is at 86, so let's just confirm that that is a up-to-date price, or fairly close, so we can get an exact figure. It's actually at 8770, so let's put that in. Why not? We want to be nice and current, don't we? 8770. 0 power costs. 0 pool fees. A lot of people get confused by this. I get quite a few messages. I don't know if that's because they're not watching my videos all the way through, or maybe they're misunderstanding me. There are no pool fees with Hashflare. You don't pay a pool fee. You pay a maintenance fee, which is set. It's not a percent, it's set. So you are going to pay that fee whether it works out 1% of your total profit for the day or if it works out 60% of your total profit for the day. It's a set fee, so just bear that in mind. Set fee, not a percentage. So there's no good putting in here. You know, I see a lot of YouTubers that do Hashflare. They go, oh yeah, roughly the pool fee is 14%, which to be fair, that's how I used to calculate. If you go back and watch my old videos, I was exactly the same. Didn't quite understand it fully, but now I do. I've got it firm in my head. So the hardware cost for this is going to be $84 in US dollars. Reoccurring costs. Now I've put 11 in here, so this is what I'm talking about with the. I don't know why I'm doing that. What does that mean? Chop, chop, chop. Reoccurring costs. So let's bring up our calculator, and just to clarify with you guys, you can see here that maintenance fee for every 10 gigahashes. That's your minimum purchase, 10 gigahash. The maintenance fee is 0.0035. So that's in cent. That is less than 1 cent of a US dollar. So let's do that in our calculation. We're basing this on 1 terahash. So if you do 1,000 divided by 10 gigahashes, that leaves you 100 times worth of maintenance fee. So we're going to do 100 times 0.0035, and that's our maintenance fee. So we are going to pay 35 cents every day per terahash. Obviously that's per day, so you need to work out what that maintenance fee is going to be for a whole month based on the calculations we're going to do here. So let's say a normal month has normally 30 or 31 days. So let's base it off the maximum, 31 days. Times that by 31 actually comes to $10.85. That is what you're going to pay as a maintenance fee, not a pool fee, maintenance fee for a whole month worth of cloud mining with Hashflare. So let's put in the exact figure, might as well. 10.85. Now it says here reoccurring costs in US dollars / per month. So that is the fee that we are going to pay regardless every single month. And that comes out as Bitcoin, not as US dollar. So the fluctuation in price of Bitcoin, the fee changes every day. So that's why it's hard to work out a percentage. So bear that in mind. Price change. Now this one is difficult. This is where we're literally just guessing. Bitcoin could, over the next 12 months, it could go down 10% every month. It could go up 10%. It could go up 10% in one day, but then it could drop 20% another day. Very, very difficult to predict what the price change would be. On the flip side of that, the difficulty as well. It has gone up dramatically recently, but that's because obviously December time, which was only 3 months ago, not even 3 full months. You're talking, yeah, I'd say about 3 months ago we had the massive price, because it was about this time in December. So we've had obviously January, February, and most of March. The difficulty has gone up. The difficulty goes up once every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, the Bitcoin mining system calculates how much power is in the system, how much terahashes is being mined, so they adjust the difficulty level. Otherwise, people would just be mining a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin, whereas obviously there's only meant to be so many released within a set period. So the difficulty goes up. Obviously, as Bitcoin becomes less profitable, people switch their ASIC miners and their GPU mining and all that to other coins because they're more profitable. So what you may find is some months the difficulty actually goes down. But this is all guesswork. Just bear that in mind, all guesswork. So could go up, could go down. Now you've got to think the price of Bitcoin has dropped. It's been up and down, it's been fluctuating, especially for the last 1 month, 2 months anyway. Obviously we lost 50 to 60% of the whole value of Bitcoin sort of end of December, January time. So you've got to think that the difficulty, so by then obviously it was already predetermined, I suppose, what the difficulty was going to be sort of mid-January, end of January. So we've seen these prices go down. So we may, and this is again, don't take this as financial advice, this is just purely me speculating. We may see the difficulty level out a bit now that Bitcoin's dropped and we've had such a big increase in difficulty. We may see it drop maybe once or twice here and there. But you've got to assume that over the whole course of a year, and obviously as Bitcoin becomes more and more valuable, if it does, there's going to be a massive demand for more mining out there. So what we've done is this website that I'm using, which is called mycryptobuddy.com, it automatically populates what it believes will be the difficulty increase over a set month. So if you imagine every single month it gets 12.5% harder to mine Bitcoin. So that means you're actually losing 12.5% of how much Bitcoin you would have mined that month. But then the value of Bitcoin, I've put in here 10%, but I don't know, you guys might think, well, Glenn, actually, if Bitcoin goes up to 50,000 a coin by the end of this year, obviously we're at 8,000 in it, you're talking about what's that? That's 5 times, so it's 500%. You do 500% divided by 10 months, you're looking at 50%. Well, not 50%, but you see what I mean. The price could be dramatically more, but then it could stagnate. It could be worth 8,000 this time at the end of December. So we're just going to base this off. I've put 10%. I think that's quite conservative. What do you guys think? Do you think that's too high, too low? I'm going to base it on 10% because I don't want to start going, yeah, Bitcoin's going to go up, 25%. You're going to make this much money. It's ridiculous. We're going to base it off 10%. I suppose really you could say, well, look, if we're going to base the price going up by 10%, let's base the difficulty going up by 10%, and then actually it's always going to be the same every month. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Luda says, since December the 6th, 2017, difficulty has risen up by 100%. And the price of the coin has gone down. Glenn, can you go into your payments on Hashflare on my account? I pay more in maintenance fees than I make BTC. Is that the same for you? No, that is not the same for me. You pay more in maintenance than you're making. Then I think once that happens for 30 consecutive days, they close your account. But no, I'm earning Bitcoin every day. But I'll go through it if you want. I'll show you. Frederick says, yo, yo, yo. Luda says, difficulty is killing us. The worst thing you can do is reinvest. Go buy your own GPUs. A sound advice from PJ. Yeah, very interesting, 30%. I'm out. Thanks for the update. Got company. Cheers. How many? Right, so let's get back to the calculator. So this is the graph that is generated based off what I've put in. So this is if you never sell your coins, you just hold on to them. And then obviously whatever they're worth at the end of that year. So because we all have to hodl. So it's saying here that we're, let's change this quickly. 84. Reoccurring costs, price change. Yeah. Right, so for some reason this has got 1 month is your minus $73. I assume that's because they've taken out the it looks like it has actually, they've taken off the recurring costs off the first month. So they're saying you're minus $73 to start off with, and then after 6 months you can see there we've actually broken even. So we've got our $80 back and we're now $5 plus. And then for the next 6 months, because obviously remember the Hashflare contracts are over 1 year, you can see here that the profit goes up and up and up, and we're now, this is with the difficulty going up 12.5% every month. So they're saying that you should be at a profit of $194 within 12 months. So in terms of just investing US, and you want to reoccur more US dollar, $194 from $84 is, what's that? That's 2.5 times your money. So, you know, if you're looking to invest, I don't know, 10,000, then you know, you're going to be potentially earning 35,000 by the end of the agreement. But obviously, that's, you know, it's up to you, whatever your budget is. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Let's look at coins generated. So this is how many coins. At first, you're going to be generating the highest amount of coins because the difficulty is what it is today. But obviously, the difficulty is going to get more and more. And remember, it's compounding as well. So if, say, the difficulty rating was 1,000 and it goes up 10%, that's 1,100. Then the following month, it goes up another 10%. It's going to go up 10% of 1,100. So it's going to go up to like 1,220 or something like that, and obviously that's going to keep going up and up and up. So obviously that means that the amount of Bitcoin that you start mining actually drops off. So they're saying here over 12 months for 1 terahash of power, you're going to generate 0.0149 Bitcoin. Let's have a little look. I haven't actually checked this, so 0.0149 BTC in USD. So they're saying that's worth $130. So if the prices are without the discount, then you only just about break even of just buying a Bitcoin on its own, whereas potentially you could get $130 worth of Bitcoin for $84. So actually it is more profitable to buy cloud mining based on the price of Bitcoin going up 10% and the difficulty staying at 12.5%. So that is the best result that I've seen since I've been doing these tests. That is, you know, and I'm really sort of stuck in two minds. Should I buy the 4.5 terahash? I've been really looking forward to making this withdrawal, and I'm only like 4 or 5 days away. So do I reinvest all of it or some of it and get some more terahash? And obviously I'll benefit from that later on in the year, sort of after 6 months. The price of Bitcoin might be up. You know, if you start looking at, and this is all speculation, please don't just think, oh yeah, Glenn told me I'm going to earn this much. Let's do the price going up at, let's say 15%. That would put it at a price at the end. Does it say how much Bitcoin would be worth? No, it's a shame it doesn't tell you Bitcoin would be worth this much on this date, because then we'd know if it's complete jargon or not. But if you're looking at 10% going up every month, obviously that means this time next month it'd be worth an extra $850 more. That would put it at about 9 grand. Then the month after that it'd be 900 on top of that, so it'd be 99. Then the month after that it'd be 10, about 11. After that it'd be, you know, so it doesn't sound as far as I'm aware, it could go up to 11 grand probably by the end of this week, potentially, you know, I'm just saying. So I don't think that's too unrealistic. So if the price change was more than the difficulty change, let's go to total profits. You can see here, massive spike up. So we're minus $84 at the beginning, because that's how much we spent today. And you can see here, it actually takes you only 4.5 months to break even. So that's to recuperate your $84. And then you're looking at profits every month, all the way up to 482 dollars, sorry, which is a massive, what's that? That's 5 times your money. Huge spike there. So if you believe the price of Bitcoin to outpace the difficulty increase, then Hashflare is very profitable. If obviously you don't think that's going to happen, then don't invest in Hashflare. I bought a 6.5 terahash with the 10% off. I make 0.00044 and they keep 0.0025. So you're still in profit every day, aren't you, by 0.00 118, something like that. I bought this one in Feb and it's been a loser. Well, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the price of Bitcoin has generally gone down, difficulty has gone up, and the actual prices of Hashflare have gone up. So, although only in the last probably couple of weeks, since Valentine's Day, which was February the 14th? I can't. That's bad. I don't know that. But since then, the prices have come down. I bought this one in Feb and it's been a loser. No. So I'll show you my account because I've tried to be as honest and transparent as I can be on my YouTube channel, and obviously I want to maintain that. So for any of you that are new into this, if you like my calculations, if you agree with me and you think they're good, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, click the like button. Let's give that like button a pump. If you don't, then give me a dislike. It's Gareth. He ain't been in one of my videos for a while. He says, hey, hey, hey. Gareth, we're just talking about the 30% off on Hashflare at the moment. So PJ's asked to view my account. Let's go to my history. We're going to go to what they take out every day. So the most recent one you've got to look at is here, which was today at 1:30 this morning. That's generally the time I always get paid up. Luda says, what's up, what's up, what's up? Glencoin. Let's do some calculations because there's a lot of zeros. So I earn on this day here 0.00143953, and we're going to minus off 0.0082731. So that left me a total profit of what I actually ended up with of 0.00061222222. So that's currently what I'm getting per day. You can see the day before it was I actually received a bit more. So you can see here the amount that I've got has lowered since the day before. That one I got 0.0015165, and then we're going to minus off obviously the maintenance fee, which is 0.000833331. So I actually received more Bitcoin 2 days ago than I did yesterday. Now that obviously could be because the price of Bitcoin, it went up to 9 something K. Today obviously it's dropped down to 8.6, 8.7. And remember, the fee that they take out is in US dollar equivalent. So that is, you know, I worked out 1 terahash you'd pay 35 cents. Obviously I'd have to do that times 21.5, which is going to be $7. So $7 worth of Bitcoin each day. If the price goes down, and that is why when your contract is unprofitable, if I think if they just cancelled your contract there and then, the price of Bitcoin could go up the next day by $1,000, $2,000, and then you would be profitable, and you'd be like, oh, fuck's sake. So I think that's why you have to be unprofitable for a whole month, for a whole 30 days, I believe. Might even be 2 months. I remember reading 60 days somewhere before they actually close your account. So, which is good news. You know, you've got 2 months, and the way Bitcoin is, it generally, over the course of 2 months, you would like to think that it's going to go up in price, but you never know. It could go down the other way, I suppose. So let's see what you guys are saying. You pay more than 50% in maintenance fee at this stage. We are just feeding Hashflare. Well, that's a good point. But you've got to look at the bigger picture over the course of the whole year, how much Bitcoin you're receiving, as opposed to if you just bought Bitcoin. Obviously, I bought it when it was $1.20. Now it's 84 cents, so it's even more profitable. See, you get you get paid 0.0014 and they keep 0.0008. You're better off to just keep your Bitcoin and not reinvest. Well, you are true, but I have to look at obviously the bigger picture, the whole year. I've had this contract with Hashflare now for 4.5, maybe 5 months now, and it's once I make this withdrawal, I have almost paid up. No, have I? Last time I withdrew 0.1, which was worth about 1,000. This will be worth about 400. I'm pretty close to breaking even with Hashflare, and I've still got obviously another 7 months left. So, and I know people in the comment section are going to say it's only because of your referral bonus, because you've received commission, but I can only say what has happened, and based on the calculations, you know, this is the miner calculator. They're saying it's profitable. From my experiences, it's profitable for me. I know Luda, he was saying he's very happy with Hashflare and he found he's one to be profitable and he doesn't receive any referral commission. From what I'm aware, you may correct me, Luda, I don't know. So there are people out there that it seems to be working. But yeah, if you're not making profit from it, don't reinvest. And if your gut feeling tells you that the difficulty is going to outpace the price increase, don't do it. It's just my belief that Bitcoin will go up. But yes, I would like to actually create my own rig and do it myself. But for some people, they may not want all that hassle. Some people are not technically minded. I know I'm not. I'm just going to bite the bullet and try and learn myself. But some people don't want all that. They just want to put $100 somewhere, and then maybe by the end of next year, it might be worth, $200. And I honestly believe that Hashflare can provide that for you. If you're looking at accumulating Bitcoin and Satoshis, maybe there's an argument for doing it another way. But if you just want to put in $1,000 into this website, sit back, wait, a year, it could be worth $2,500, depending on the price of Bitcoin. And you've done nothing. You've had no electricity bills, you've had no noise, you've had no bulky equipment anywhere, you've had no technical setup, you've had no GPUs burning out on you. Do you know what I mean? I think there is a market for cloud mining, but obviously that's down to you. If you think it is, then today is the best time to do it. 30% off. I've not seen cloud mining this cheap anywhere else on any other website, and I honestly believe that as it stands at the minute, this works out a cheaper form of mining than buying a token from Envian. That's going to upset a few people, but obviously we have to wait and see what Envian start paying out before I make that judgment. But today's prices with that discount code is very cheap. But just bear in mind, if you're watching this video in a week's time, 2 weeks' time, and you're saying, yeah, I'm going to use that code, the code is only valid for the first 10,000 people. So if you don't get in before them 10,000 codes get used up, you won't get the discount. And then obviously it's back to the $1.20, and then obviously if they do 10% discounts or whatever. I know when Bitcoin was going up in price, there was no discounts. So potentially what you may find is when the price of Bitcoin starts to go up and Hashflare all of a sudden seems really profitable and loads of people doing YouTube videos about it and shilling it and all that sort of shit, there'll be no discounts about. And we may sit back and think, why didn't I buy more when they did that 30% off? So who knows? Who knows? But again, I'm not trying to shill this to you guys. I'm not trying to sell it. It's just that a lot of people on my YouTube channel have found me through Envian and Hashflare. And I felt like it was not my duty, but I felt like if I didn't inform you guys whether this was profitable or not, then I would be doing my viewers a disservice. So it is hard. It's like a juggling act. Like, do I do a video? You know, I've done 2 videos today about Hashflare now, and that's not normally something I would do. But it's just because I believe that this discount is so good. Do with it what you will. Hashflare recently doubled the minimum Ethereum withdrawal, also from 0.05 to 0.1. That's interesting. I haven't actually got any Ethereum, but then I suppose actually that 30% discount, that's on all of their mining. So I wonder how profitable the Ethereum one is now. Interesting. But you're saying they've doubled the withdrawal limit, which is a bit naughty of them, really, I suppose, but maybe there's a reason behind that. I'm leaving my Hashflare account for Xmas. I cash out when contract ends. Fair enough, Frederick. That may be what I do, but I don't know. It's really hard because a lot of people say Hashflare is really good. A lot of people say Hashflare is really bad. I'm trying to give an honest opinion. So if someone put a gun to my head and said, Glenn, what do you think about Hashflare? I'd say, yeah, they're really good. Like, I've been really happy with Hashflare. But I can see it from the people that are saying it's bad point of view. I can see it from the profitability calculator point of view. And I can also see it from, well, yeah, it's good if the price of Bitcoin stays at this and if the difficulty doesn't jump up too dramatically. So there's so many moving parts and it is very difficult to judge whether it's going to be a good investment. But that's what investments are. You know, if you invest in anything, you have no guarantee that it's going to go up. Otherwise, that would just be the investment everyone does. You know, you look at Facebook. Facebook's been solid since it came out. And that's taken a massive dive last couple of days because some news came out that obviously the information that they sell into other companies or something like that, they should have got rid of. And, you know, there's no guarantee. Now, you look at Apple. Apple's been one of the most cash-rich companies for years. But I keep seeing these news articles, oh, iPhone sales in decline. And what happens when they pump a massive amount of money into their next iPhone designs and they hardly sell? You may see Apple start to decrease. So you never know. I just got here, maybe you covered this, but would $100 worth of Bitcoin be pointless? Does the initial investment matter? Should you buy it in big chunks? Well, only spend what you're willing to lose. Don't just think you have to spend £1,000, otherwise it's not worth it. With Hashflare, if you have to hit 0.05 to make a withdrawal. Now, as PJ's mentioned, you know, or Frederick said, you know, he's going to wait till the end of his contract to cash out. When you get to the end of your 12 months, whatever your balance is, they allow you to withdraw it. So if you haven't hit that 0.05, you're going to have to wait literally the full 12 months to withdraw your Bitcoin. So if you want to withdraw quicker, if you want to make regular withdrawals, then yeah, you have to invest more because, and I can tell you that my 21 terahash is generally well, I could probably tell there's probably a graph actually somewhere because I haven't reinvested for a while now. Let's go to my history. My history is, where's my withdrawals? I withdrew some money on the 18th of February. We're now on the 22nd of March, so that's bar 4 days, that's one whole month. And I actually withdrew 0.1 of a Bitcoin then. So it's taken me a month and 4 days to accumulate. And I haven't really had any bonuses or commissions for a while because I haven't talked about Hashflare for a while. So my balance hasn't jumped up dramatically. This is genuinely what you can expect if you was to have 21 terahash, because I've just left this, I haven't reinvested, I haven't bought any more, I haven't really had any commissions. If I have, it's been a very, very tiny amount. And I generally check it every day. I haven't even checked it the last 3 or 4 days actually. but yeah, I'm about to hit, obviously in the next probably week. In the next week, I'll be able to make a second withdrawal. So that's going to take me a month and 11 days, so 40 days, and I've hit that. Obviously, if the price of Bitcoin goes up, my maintenance fee goes down, I'm going to accumulate more Bitcoin in my balance, and then I'll be able to make my next withdrawal maybe in under a month. I don't know, we'll see. But if I can keep withdrawing money every month and a half, then I'll be a very happy boy, because that's going to give me, I've got about 6-7 months left with this contract. That's going to give me, let's base it on, I can only withdraw once every 2 months. That's going to give me 3.5 more withdrawals of sort of 500. I would say that's worth about $500 in my money once it goes up to 0.05. So $500 every sort of month and a half, 3.5 times. So you're talking another $1,500, maybe $2,000 on top of the 1,500 I've already. So that would give me a total profit of about 3,500, and it's cost me 1,600, and then I've reinvested. So you could say it's cost me more, but then I was just using the Bitcoin that I'd mined through this site anyway. So anyway, that was me blabbering on. So I hope that made sense. That was just me thinking off the top of my head. Yep, I'm breaking even in 5 to 6 days. When did you start, Luda? Another 8 months is pure profit in BTC. And Luda, I don't know. Yeah, and they mine instantly. Luda, can you just clarify? I can't. How? So you're saying you've got 8 months left. So I assume you set up 4 months ago. But have you ever had any referral bonus, any commissions, anything like that, or is that have you reinvested at all, or is that just you've just put your money in and you've left it and you've broken even within 4 months and now you've got total profit? I'd be interested to hear that. Frederick says, I'm breaking even too in a couple of weeks into my BTC, but only because it was so much more profitable some months ago. I may add $100 to my account and call it a day. Well, with the 30% discount, that's $100 would get you 1.33 terahash, which is a decent amount. And if it is true that you reinvest, they extend the contract indefinitely. Thanks for being the most transparent person I've come across on YouTube. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me, actually, people making comments like that. I found you via YouTube Envian, word. If you buy, I will buy the same through your referral. Let's do it. It doesn't work with old accounts. Kevin says, hey Glenn, I've just reinvested $451.92. That's very precise. Which was 0.0516 BTC and got 5.38 terahashes worth over $600. Now I've got 15.8 terahash. Kevin's in the big time now, big leagues. The 9th for the 12th, 17. So you got yours sort of the first week in December. Obviously we're in like the 3rd week of March. So yeah, about 4 months. But you've had no referral commission. So that says to me then that Hashflare has been very good to you, because you've made your money back. So you've got your money in the bank, and now you've got the next 7 to 8 months, whatever you mine, pure profit. That is steadily, if you don't reinvest, that is steadily going to go down, the amount of Bitcoin you receive. But if the price of Bitcoin goes up, then the amount of Bitcoin you're going to accumulate, obviously in terms of US dollar profit, you've made quite a decent profit. So yeah. Hey Glenn, I bought 1.2 terahashes a week ago. What is the best way to go at it? I mean, I'm willing to go for the long haul. I'm currently reinvesting. Should I just leave it like that? Like your videos, by the way. Thank you, Raymond. Well, Raymond, what you're actually, just to sort of go over anyone who may not understand how the reinvestment works, you do have this option here. You can click reinvest, and you can click what mining you want to do. So I want SHA-256. Every day, the amount you get, it reinvests for you. Now, it's with the way that Hashflare is at the minute, I probably wouldn't reinvest every single day, and I'll explain why. When you reinvest, it just buys whatever you got. So my balance here is 0.045. So that would buy me. That would buy me that amount there. So no, is that right? Oh no, I need to go up another 0. So that would buy me 3.3 terahashes. So if I was to go ahead, if I had the reinvestment option in at midnight tonight, because I think it does it overnight, it checks what amount you've got in your balance here, and it just automatically will buy that amount of terahash for you. But what is going to happen at that point, it won't apply any discount. Whereas if you manually do it yourself, so if I go proceed and then I go redeem code, obviously I'm going to get it. There we go. So I'll type in that code there. You can see here, instead of me paying 1,100 for that terahash, this is just an example. Now it's jumped up to 9.2, but I would have got obviously $300 off that. Just see what I mean? It's actually better to wait until there's a discount, wait until there's a bit of money off it, then use that with the amount of Hashflare that you accumulated, how much Bitcoin you've accumulated in that time. So that's probably my tip for best reinvestment option, is to not just reinvest every day for small amounts, just wait until there's a discount and buy a big chunk. Like now, you know, if you actually saved up your Bitcoin like I have, obviously buying it at that price with the discount, I'm going to accumulate 5 terahash, which would have taken me ages reinvesting. You know, we said that I was accumulating 0.006, was it? So that would get me 50 gigahashes a day. So to get obviously 5 terahash, that's 100 times. So it would take me 100 days worth of little reinvesting, whereas this has taken me, as we said, 40 days, and then I could buy over 100 days worth of reinvestment, if you like. So that's my tip. I hope that makes sense. I hope I've explained that well enough. I bought mine a week later, had 2 small reinvests. No more reinvesting, only trading and some ICOs. Hashflare, what a bleeding ripoff. So why is that, Rolls? What is it that's making you think that Hashflare's a ripoff? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. I love hearing both sides of the story, and I do this research anyway. I've always shown you guys, when I do my research into an investment, I search, is Hashflare scam? Is Hashflare Ponzi? Is, you know, and I search those things. But then I also watch YouTube videos of people saying, oh yeah, Hashflare's the best thing ever since fucking sliced bread. So I like to hear both sides. I'm just glad I left the 10% discount code that I told the Telegram group, but then when you done your video a couple of weeks ago, fair enough. Yeah, 30% off is an awesome amount of discount. I got another 55 terahashes today. 55 terahashes. That is, well, I mean, that's a massive saving then. If I was to go proceed with that, you actually, let's lower this. Let's just change that. 55 terahashes. Update. So it would have cost you 6,600 normally, but you got almost $2,000 off. So you ended up paying, it says total there, 620. I'll buy that. Oh look, there's the 4. The 4 is all on its own. So it actually cost you 4,620. Yeah, I mean, that's... I wish I had that sort of money. If I had that sort of money, I would do it with the 30% off now. But thank you, it was clear. Greetings from Suriname, South America. Thank you, welcome for joining. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button. I think that's everything I wanted to say about Hashflare. I wanted to... no kids, lol. No, it's 12 o'clock at night now, so they're all in bed asleep. None of them have woken up, thank God. But yeah, I honestly believe that Hashflare is... Oh, what should I do? Should I buy some more? I was really looking forward to... Well, let's have a look, actually. Let's work this out. So this is how I would do it. If I was off camera... This is why I've never done. I know, like Crypto Nick, he used to do that. Hey guys, today we're gonna be buying 100 billion terahashes videos. I've never done that because I always like to do my research. As I recommend to all you guys, I like to sit there and think about it, write it down, work out the figures. So we were saying that we reckon mine will get about 4.5 terahashes. So that would give me, let's just say 25 terahashes. So let's go over to my crypto buddy. We're going to work out 25 terahashes. Bitcoin price, that's the correct one as of today. Hardware costs. That's hard to say really, isn't it? Because obviously it all depends on what Bitcoin is worth today. Originally I put in about $1,700. What should I put in here? I suppose really, if I'm being completely honest, I should put in my original investment plus what I'm reinvesting today, because technically that is money I've earned. But then really it's Bitcoin in the wallet. What do you guys think? Should I include it? Should I include it in there? So that would 0.044 of a Bitcoin would be, I'd say about $380 worth. Let's type it in Google. 44. Oh my God. How good am I? I said $380 worth. It's $383 worth. So where's my calculator gone? Let's include that. So then that puts my total expenditure at $2,083. Reincurring costs. So we're going to need to do 35 cent, 0.35 cent times 25. So that's $8.75. Times that by 31 days of the month. $271.25. Can I copy and paste that? No. 271.25. 271.25. That's going to be what my maintenance fee will cost me every month. Price change. Let's do it as if they cancel each other out. Let's do 12.49. And the difficulty change 12.49. So they're going to cancel each other out every month. So it's going to be even Stevens. Never sell the coins. Total profits over 12 months. So it's saying I would be minus $2,000. It's saying that after 4.5 months I would break even, and then I would have $8,000 within the 12-month period. Now this is a little bit misleading actually, me doing this, because obviously technically 20 terahashes of my contract I've only got what have I got? I've got about 8 months remaining on it, whereas obviously the mining that I'm looking to purchase tonight, that would last for 12 months. So let's just base this off the 5 terahash, because, or 4.5, 4.5 terahash. That's what I'm looking at purchasing tonight, and that is going to cost me in US dollars. We said $383. The recurring costs are going to be 35 cents times 5, so 0.35. I'm sorry if this is boring. You're just watching me do a load of thinking and maths. 35 cents times 5 equals $1.75. Then we've got to times that by 31 days of a month. So that's $54.25. So 54.25. And we're going to keep them as they are the same. Let's just update the graph. So if I was to make that purchase today with minus 383, it would take 6 months to break, or 5.5 months to break even. And then we would be at a profit of 1,370. That's a lot considering, but that's if the price of Bitcoin keeps going up. Samson Lee says, missed the earlier part. Is Hashflare still profitable? How long is the return on investment with 30% off? Well, that all depends on the difficulty. So we're basing the difficulty. Earlier I'd done if Bitcoin was to keep going up in price by 10% every month, and the difficulty going up 12.5%, it actually still works out profitable. Whatever amount you do, it works out quite profitable. So yes, the 30% is quite profitable based on if the Bitcoin price goes up and the difficulty either goes up with it, or even if it goes down, then yes, it is more profitable. But if Bitcoin stayed as it is and the difficulty just kept getting more and more and more, then obviously that would be a completely different conversation. Yes, pump the like button, subscribe to the channel, join Telegram and like on Twitter. Frederick's telling me the things I need to plug on my channel because I often forget. I just got the last 30% off normal price for you guys now. I just got the last 30% off. Will you regret it more if BTC went up and the Hashflare price went down and you missed out? Or would you regret it more if you reinvested and BTC and difficulty goes down? Richard's opened Pandora's box. To be honest, as long as I made my money back, I've always said, as long as I make my original investment back, what happens from that day onwards, you know, I don't really care. But then when you're asking what would I regret, one or the other, obviously if the other way worked out a lot more profitable, then yeah, I'm going to think, oh, I wish I'd done it the other way. But it's the same with anything. PJ said earlier on in the group chat, sorry PJ, I don't mean to be calling you out, but in the Telegram group chat, I had my money in Litecoin and he said, oh, I've got a feeling Bitcoin's going to pump. And recently he's done some good shout outs. Since he said that, the Bitcoin price started going down. So I wish I'd just kept it in Litecoin, to be honest. But then Litecoin hasn't done too good either. So I don't know, swings and roundabouts. But you know, you could do that all day long with any investment. Even if you, and this is when I used to go casino, and as I've told you guys, I used to gamble a lot. I used to get people at the free card poker table, and this is when you knew that you got past a point where it was no longer interesting or fun to do it. You would check your hand, so you've checked your free cards, and you'd realise you've got no hand, you've got nothing. So you'd throw your cards down, you go, oh, fuck's sake, it's fucking shit in here, I've had a shit night, I've lost all that money. But that's expected. Anyone would probably react like that if they'd lost a bit of money. This is where obviously you start to really get yourself into really a form of depression. you would see people, they would get a royal flush, which if any of you have ever played Texas Hold'em or anything like that, you'll know that that's the highest hand you can get. Now, in free card poker, you used to win something like 35 times whatever money you put down. And I think the minimum stake was at least a tenner. So you'd win 350 quid, just like that. And obviously it was quite rare that they came up. But I used to see people, and I thought, oh, I'll never be like them. They used to check their hand. They used to put their cards down on the table, and they'd sit there and they'd go, fuck. And then they'd turn their cards over, and I'd go, oh, fucking hell, mate, you got a royal flush. So I'd pat them on the back. Yeah, well done, mate. You've done really well. They'd go, yeah, but fucking should have put more money on it. Should have put 50 quid on it. And I used to think, fucking hell, cheer up, mate. Like, you've just won 350 quid or whatever they just won. But then it made me realise, oh, they're not happy either way. They're not happy if they're winning. They're not happy if they're losing. Therefore, it's not fun no more. And I always thought, oh, if I ever get to that stage, I'm going to take a step back. And I found myself doing the same. I got myself in a hole. I was betting so much money that, you know, I was losing track of how much I was losing. And I remember I was just chasing making my money back all the time. Like, I was like, oh, I need to win £1,000 now to break even from where I started this night. You know, and you'd get a really good hand. You'd get like the best hand, and you'd think, oh, fuck. Why is this the round where I didn't go all in? Why is this the round that I didn't put 10 times money on it? And it was no fun. That's when I remember thinking like that. And on the way home, I was really quiet, and I sat and thought about it. And I thought, this hasn't been fun when I'm winning, and it hasn't been fun when I'm losing. I need to take a step back from that. And in the UK, I don't know about across the world, but in the UK, if we ever have adverts now about gambling, it always said, when the fun stops, stop. And they're referring to that cycle that I saw so many times. And the reason I bring this really in-depth thoughts, getting a bit deep, is that if you're thinking like that on a daily basis, you know, if you're looking into, say, Hashflare, if you're looking into putting your money into Bitcoin, Litecoin, Tron, EOS, Envian, Trump coin, fuck token, you know, if you're putting money into it and it, you know, they steal all your money, they walk away, it's quite understandable to be like, oh, fuck, I hate that company, fuck them. If you're investing in a company and you're making your money back and then you're making profit and you're still going, fucking, I would have earned more money if I'd done it this way, you know, that's when you got to think, right, okay, this is actually giving me a form of depression now. I need to take a step back from this, or maybe go into something like just put your money in Bitcoin and just leave it, just walk away. Don't think about it. You know, if you're looking at other revenues, I wanted to get involved in mining. And I just wanted to, I was so eager. I was like, oh God, I just need to start mining right now. I can't wait for GPUs. I can't wait for second-hand equipment. I need to start, I want to start today. I'm doing these YouTube videos. People are watching me. They want to see me start mining, you know. And Hashflare gave me that. And I've been really happy with my experience of Hashflare. You know, so I can't sit back and go, oh, fuck this shit. Fuck Hashflare. It would have been better if I'd just done it this way, because you didn't know that 4 months ago. Do you see what I mean? I hope that maybe rings something that might help someone stop going down a path of depression through cryptocurrency, and I hope that it has. I hope that someone watching this may go, yeah, do you know what? I feel like that. I feel really angry if I don't make 10 times gain within a month. Glen's right. You know, this is slowly going into, because what will happen is, when you start thinking like that, you're going to look for other revenues, and you probably will go down the gambling route. You may end up drinking, you may end up smoking, you may end up eating yourself into oblivion. So, you know, try not to think like that. If you invest in something and you make your money back and you make some profit, fantastic, great. You've had fun along the way. It's been a ride. You earned your money back. You've done well. There's a lot of stocks and shares in that you won't get that. So try not to beat yourself down too much if there was another way that you didn't foresee 6 months ago. All you have to do is do the research today and base your investment on the information that's available to you today, and what your what your gut is telling you, what your heart is telling you, is a good way to go. That's the only thing you can do. And if in 6 months' time you go, it would have been better if I invested in Apple, fuck it. You've made your money back. You've done all right. So try not to get too bogged down about it. If I go 0.5 BTC in Hashflare, how much could I have after 1 year BTC? You say that. What's that? Can you say that? I'll try. So I think I just worked that out actually. If you use the discount, the 30% discount as of right now, did you say 0.5? 0.5, fucking hell, that's like 5 grand. That will get you, well, we just done that calculation for the other guy, that will get you 55, let's say 50 terahashes. 55 terahash with the price of Bitcoin being as it is, hardware costs, that is 5 grand of your money. Let's not beat around the bush. Recurring costs of 0.5 BTC investment would be 0.35 times, what do we say, 50. So your recurring cost, your maintenance fee, will be $17.50 per day. So we're going to times that by 31 days to get a monthly cost. That gives you 542. So 542.50. If we're saying Bitcoin price goes up 10%, and if the difficulty stays at 12.5%, over 12 months, you will start off minus 5 grand, and by the end of it, according to this chart, you will have 8,916 US dollars worth of Bitcoin, which, that's that's almost a $4,000 gain. That's almost 100%. But this is where I'm saying you have to honestly go with what you feel is going to be the best route to go down. If you feel like day trading, some people say to me, Glenn, you can make more money day trading, like just buying and selling Bitcoin when it's high and low, but you've got to obviously do a lot of guesstimating. Or if you would rather just dump it in this website, Hashflare, it mines for you, and you're going to have a sum at the end of it. You've got, with Hashflare, I find it quite relaxing because it's taken away from me. I don't think like, oh God, how much have I mined today? I just leave it. I just leave it, and it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up. If that's the sort of thing you're after, then go for Hashflare. If you want to sort of hustle every day and try and better yourself, your position every day, then do the day trading. It's just really hard. Day trading is almost a form of, in my opinion, is a form of gambling. And if you're into that sort of thing, then go for it. If you're not, if you find it very stressful, don't do it. Don't do it, because it can lead to depression, and it's not worth it. The $4,000 gain, it's not worth you sitting missing time with your wife and kids and not going out with friends because you think the thing's going to go up and down in price. It's on all night long. Big cryptocurrency is 24/7, and I did it. I tried day trading. Admittedly, I didn't know what I was doing, but yeah, if you've got an eye for it and you understand charts and stuff like that, then yeah, maybe you might be better at it, but it is stressful. Whereas mining's not. You just leave it and it just accumulates over a year. Never blame the booster for what sucker does. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Russell. You might have to explain that that analogy for me. Sorry, had a lot of customers, back now. Antonio, I don't actually know whether you're watching or not, so you don't feel like you have to say sorry. I don't know if any of you are watching. I just talk, and if you guys are watching, great. PJ says, hi Russell, blame it on the rain. Yes, it's raining today. PJ says, how's the goats? Rare, it's raining in Los Angeles today. Hey man, yeah, the goat's chewing everything at the mo. Today is Thursday, March 22nd, 2018 at 5:15 in Los Angeles, California, USA. Russell says 12:14. 12:14. Yes, where I am, it is now 17 past 12, so it's quite late. So there you go. There's my if you want to use this website is called mycryptobuddy.com. Click on the Bitcoin. They also do an Ethereum one. Well, they've got loads here. So if you actually want to know what is profitable on any mining website, you can actually click on what coin you want. It automatically populates the difficulty for you and how much the reward is. You just need to put in how much maintenance or power costs you've got, how much mining you're doing. And then obviously it gives you like a breakdown like the other website. What's the other one? Coin Wars. This used to just give you this. But what separates this website from the others is that this next bit here, you can actually put in the price increase each month and also the difficulty. This doesn't tell you what you'll actually end up with including the difficulty increase. So this is very valuable information because this is more likely what you're going to end up with, as opposed to just Coin Wars website. Just shows you what you will earn if everything stays as it is at that point in time, which it doesn't. Difficulty goes up or down every 2 weeks, and more likely than not, it's going to go up and up and up and up and up and up. So the amount of Bitcoin you get goes lower and lower and lower. But obviously, if the price of Bitcoin keeps going up, but that's complete speculation, and that's what you believe in your heart or in your mind. If you feel like Bitcoin's going to go to 50k, then then these figures are more likely true. It's a shame it doesn't tell you what the price of Bitcoin would be at the end of that 12 months. It's a shame because I can't work that out. I can't do 10% over 12 months. It's 120% overall, but then you've got a compounding percentage on top of percentages. It's quite, but yeah, it's my belief that Bitcoin is probably going to be towards the end of this year at sort of 50k. That's my belief, which would put it at a more than 5 times gain, which is probably more like 6 times gain if you add it all up, because at the moment it's at 8.5, which is technically 600%. You do 600% over potentially, it's going to go up 60% each month. I don't know, but what will probably happen is we'll have a few months of stagnation, then a massive bull run, then some drop off, then another spike. So it may all come within 1 or 2 months this year. Or it may just steadily go up all the time. We don't know. I mean, you look, when I joined, Bitcoin was generally going up from sort of summertime all the way up to the end of the year. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that happens again this year. I'm 1 hour ahead. It's 1:15 in the morning here in Denmark. Thank you for joining me, Frederick, at such late time. Frederick is the chess master. Is he? Have you heard of Omena Tech Cloud Mining? I also have accounts with them, and I must say it's profitable for me. Well, that's good. I've never heard of them. There's so many cloud mining sites out there now. A lot of them scams, so just be careful. I mean, stuff that Hashflare actually say does ring true. Everything seems plausible. If they were open 3 years ago today, then that makes sense why they're doing the 30% off. They said the reason they said they're going to lower their price increase, they said, we don't know if you've seen on our social media, but we've increased our ASIC miners dramatically by setting up a new farm, which means our cost per terahash has gone down, so therefore we're passing the discount on to you, which again ties up with what they put on social media. They were posting loads of pictures of thousands of ASIC miners, which they make the ASIC miners themselves. They don't buy them from somewhere else. They make them. So I honestly believe what they say. I do believe Hashflare to be one of the more reputable cloud mining out there, or the most. It used to be the general consensus that it was what's the other one? Genesis Mining. And it was actually Luda he's in the group chat in here. He said, no, don't trust Genesis Mining. I think they're a scam. Out of all the videos they've ever posted, any images they've ever put on social media, you've never seen them with an ASIC miner. They just have loads of images of GPU mining. So how are they doing this Bitcoin mining? So, I just thought, yeah, I suppose so, but maybe they just don't want to show their ASIC miners. I don't know. There might be a reason behind it. Now they've had a cease and desist letter, obviously from America, so they must be doing something wrong, whereas Hashflare's not had any of that yet. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. You need to check out Dropile. I have made 3.5% on my return. That's good, Randy. We meeting tonight at Chess Club. What, you and Frederick? That's awesome if you guys are actually meeting up from, obviously, my community. That's awesome. Hope to win one game. I'm only an A player, but most people are rated higher at our club. No chess for me. I only do backgammon. I do like a game of chess, I must admit. I haven't played it for so long. I've got no one to play with. My wife don't like it. My kids are too young. I played with my father-in-law on holiday, but that was like on an iPad. It just weren't right. I do like a game of chess. I really do. So that's it really, guys. I don't think there's anything else I can add to that. Thank you for watching my video if you've been here the whole time. Attention, you have unpaid purchases. Oh, shit. If I just accidentally bought... oh, yeah. Got 2 grams worth of... Oh, no, it's flagging up. You have unpaid purchases. Uh-oh. I think I might have done something. My balance has just jumped up, actually, since I've been doing this video. I had 0.044. Now that's gone up 0.49. Let's go to my referrals. 35. Someone's used my code and they bought $352 worth. So if that's one of you in the group chat, thank you very much. That was I appreciate that. Thanks for using my code. I get 10% of that, so that's about $35, and that's made my Bitcoin jump up. So thank you very much. So I actually said it's going to take me a week to make that withdrawal, but by the sounds of things, I might be able to withdraw in the morning, which is great. Thank you very much, whoever used that. And the reason that I would have got that is that someone's clicked on my link down below. If I show you on my video, if you go to my video and see here where it says Hashflare, blah, 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 blah. If you click on that link, set up a new account, and then make a purchase, don't forget to use this discount code, then I get a commission for that. So thank you very much. What symbol do you do when you want to say thank you? Thank you very much to whoever used my code. I really appreciate that. So that's it really, guys. Hashflare, I honestly believe they're a great investment at the minute, and I haven't said that for a while. If you actually look back at my videos, I haven't said that for a little while. I did say in my last video that Hashflare were more profitable because they went down to $1.20 and 10%. But then I actually said at the end of the video, based on all these calculations, it's probably better to just buy Bitcoin and hold on to it. But based on what I've seen today, it is more profitable to purchase a year-long contract with Hashflare. And even with the difficulty increase, and even if the difficulty was, we set it at 12.5%, and I set price increase of Bitcoin up 10%, it actually still worked out more profitable. So that's very encouraging with 30%. Maybe that's what Hashflare's prices should be permanently, to make it more attractive for us investors. Frederick says, oh, okay, he could be a smart cousin, but it's a common surname here in DK. So that's it really from me, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you do use my referral link. I really appreciate it. I hope that's answered a lot of your questions. If you're new to watching this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notification bell at the end of the subscribe below. You get a notification when I go live. Gareth says, cheers, mate. You haven't been very vocal today, Gareth. What's up? You just said hello and then goodbye. That's it. You don't love me anymore. What's going on? Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, all with the name BitGlen. And you can join our Telegram group chat. I'm getting notifications now from it, actually. You can talk to me. I'm going to sleep now, but I always read every comment that's posted on there at some point or another, and I try and respond back to everyone. So, yeah, I wanted to do a video quite late because I know that I get more people viewing. Like, I know a lot of you don't get a chance to watch the videos if I do them during the day, so I thought, right, if I do one at night, plus I can go through the profitability of Hashflare, then great, listening bud. Okay, Gareth, I'll let you off. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining in. What have we got? We've got 18 people watching now. At one point we had 22. Does it tell you how many likes and dislikes we've got? Obviously, I assume we're going to have one dislike at least. Don't think it does. Never mind. Did you the video I put on Telegram? I was watching today. I've been watching the Magical Crypto Friends videos, and the first one went on for 45 minutes, and then I started watching the second one for about 15. That was over an hour. Obviously, I've done 2 videos today myself, and I've done work, and obviously then the Hashflare thing came up, so I will get round to it just takes up so much time. I wish I had more time to do everything I want to do. Yes, join the Telegram. So yeah, join the Telegram, and if you want to purchase any merchandise, I've got a website, teambitglen.com, www.teambitglen. I like to think that everyone in my community is part of the Team BitGlen, and we have our own store. So there's merchandise in here. I'm thinking about getting this phone case. At the minute, I've just got this plain blue one, but I would like to have a Team BitGlen one. Hopefully, I want to get a hat, and I want to get the phone case. What's the other one I read? Oh yeah, tank top. You guys always used to like taking the mick at me when I wore tank tops. I thought, I've got to get a tank top that says Team BitGlen on it. And then on the back says crypto. Oh no, this is a girl's top. Crypto girls are hot. Yeah, I won't be getting the girls one. And this was a joke actually between me and Crypto Rising. He said, you know, when people say when moon or when Lambo, he said when tank top. So I thought I'll put that on one of the shirts. So yeah, I'm looking to get one of them as well. Anyway, that's me plugging, all done. I swear, promise. You BitGlen, see you hopefully. Got to meet you when you're back in Los Angeles. I've never been to Los Angeles, but I would love to go. And if I do, yes, I will definitely come and meet up. Frederick says, yes, you had a very productive day today. I have 3 videos. 3. I'm spoiling you guys. With the Team BitGlen, I'm going to do a discount code probably within the next few days to last up until the end of March. So look out for that. I'll probably try and figure that out tomorrow. I'm quite new to this e-commerce website, so I need to figure that out as well as figuring out the YouTube, figuring out cryptocurrency. Let's just have a quick look before you guys go. Let's see what the price of Bitcoin's been quite steady today, sort of 8.7. Litecoin, again, that's been quite steady, so they've both stayed the same. But we're heading into the weekend now, so what do you guys think price of coins going through the weekend? Do you think Bitcoin's going to slump again, sort of hit 7.7, something like that? If it does, I'll be buying more. I'll be buying some more Bitcoin, and hopefully riding the wave when it goes up. Thanks for learning and teaching us. That's okay, Frederick. Like I say, you guys teach me, I'm trying to teach you. Hopefully we'll get through this mental cryptocurrency space together. Sunday blues. Well, if you watched my video earlier, Gareth, I actually see dips as like I actually look forward to dips more than I do the price increases now, because obviously I always say to you guys I want to increase the amount of Satoshis that I accumulate, and at the minute I'm doing that. So this is the tactic that I'm using at the moment, and this is why I was looking forward to getting my 0.05 of a Bitcoin. Although Hashflare came out today and fucking threw the 30% discount in my face. But what I'm doing is I'm just literally changing between Bitcoin and Litecoin into fiat currency. So I am selling, say, my Bitcoin, selling that, converting it into fiat money, which you can see there, that's worth 353 British pounds. And then when I've got that in my British pounds, I wait until the dip, buy some Bitcoin back, wait for it to ride up again, and then cash it back out for British pounds. So you actually make quite decent money, or you accumulate more Bitcoin when you buy the dips. So that's what I've been doing. So fiat is depleted, bought in the last dip. Yes, but you must have, say you've got the cryptocurrency, I'm just flicking between, I haven't put any more of my own cash into this. I haven't put any money into cryptocurrency since mid-December. So literally everything you've seen me do is just all off from Hashflare. Anything, you know, I got that 0.1 of a Bitcoin from Hashflare, and that was $1,000 at the time when Bitcoin was worth 10k. And that I bought my Z Classic with that, and obviously that got me my Bitcoin private, which I still hold. I haven't sold them or traded them yet, and I'm left with 0.057 of a Bitcoin. So, but that did go down to 0.048 or something. But what I've been doing is this tactic of swapping between the two, predominantly in Litecoin, because I saw Litecoin as the biggest gainer over the next couple of weeks. So I actually bought Litecoin. I could buy 2.68 Litecoin. But if we have a look now, and this is the only way I'm really gauging whether I've gained more money or not. If I click Bitcoin here, you can see here total amount of Litecoin I would accumulate now is 3.03 blah blah blah. But anyway, you can see that I've accumulated more cryptocurrency. I haven't put any more money in. I'm just changing between fiat. So if I thought, right, okay, it's my honest belief that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to go down in price tonight, convert it into, you know, euros, pounds, US dollars, whatever, convert it into that, then you know your money's safe for 12 hours, 24 hours, whatever. Once a dip happens, I started looking online to where people think the bottom's going to be. A good one to follow is, what's his name? Richard, is it Richard Hart? The guy that he does like sort of long podcasts and stuff about Bitcoin. He's very good at predicting not where Bitcoin's going to go up. You don't see him regularly say like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go to £1 million by the end of the year. But he does predict the bottoms. So he's like, I think in this dip, it's going to hit 7.7. So when it starts to get close to his prediction, you know, that's when you want to buy in. And then obviously, hopefully, it goes back up. Then you cash it back out, back into fiat money, and the amount of money you're accumulating goes up. And that's why I wanted my 0.05 Bitcoin from Hashflare, because I was just going to put it into this and just obviously double up, because the more money I have in there, when it goes up 10%, 10% of £1,000 is more than 10% of, you know, 500 quid. So that's what I was looking at doing. I am left with 0.102 Bitcoin. If I can move it, I would add it up and get it into a safe play. Is this on that USI Tech? Didn't USI Tech announce that they're going to shut down or something? I've been telling you, Antonio, for a while, get out of USI Tech if you can. But yeah, I hope you do get that. That's $1,000 worth of Bitcoin now. I hope you can get that out and start making some gains on it. But that's it really, guys. I'm going to finish on that note. So good luck, happy hunting, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bit Glen. Bye.